Okay, I'm making this video because there's some people who kind of question if I should be leaving or not. If I should be going back to my place in Fargo. And this is kind of, I want to give them my answer. For one, I don't need someone taking care of me. I don't need someone, I don't need a nurse watching my blood sugar. Um, you know, that's one reason. I think I did a good job of it when I was on my own before I had before I found out that I had cancer. I think I did a pretty good job, not a great job, but a good enough job to where I got it taking care of myself. I didn't need to have a nurse watching it. The reason why, I don't know the reason why I got cancer, but I don't think it's because I wasn't watching my blood sugar, because I would check it at least twice a day, morning and night. If I had to, I'd probably do the same. If I had to, I'd do it more often than I did. They can do that more often here. They've got an endless supply of test strips, and if I could, I would get something that I would get a blood sugar tester in which you don't have to poke yourself. I would get one of those. If it was up to me, I would get one of those and be able to test myself 1,000,000 times a day, and if I wanted to. So I would definitely keep an eye on my blood sugar level. And another reason is because the food here is kind of, the food here is pretty good, but when it comes to if I had a choice, there's probably some things that I wouldn't be eating if I was back on my own. If I was back on my own, I don't think there's some things I definitely wouldn't be eating. I know that they have on the menu. So there's that. I think I would eat better if I was on my own. I'd be able to make what I want to eat, how much I want to eat. I can't do that here. I pretty much eat everything they have for every meal. Let's see what else. But I think the biggest reason why I don't need to be here is I'm a big boy, and I don't have, I'm not in the position of where I need to be taken care of. Okay. If I was, then I wouldn't be leaving. But I'm not in that situation. not in that situation. There's a couple of guys my age who, I think one of them, there's one, I don't know, there's one guy that seems like, well, there's two guys close to my age who, one of them who is younger than me, who seems like he is, I think both of them are such to where they might have had a stroke. They might have had a stroke, and that's why they're here, because of that. Because they had a stroke and they really can't take care of themselves anymore. But I had my stroke 3 years ago, and I was living on my own then. Anyway. So anyway, yeah. I don't need to be babysat anymore. It's like I'm done with my chemo, and that's why I was here in the first place. I'm done completely with my chemo. And the reason why I came down here is because there was some of my chemo would make my blood sugar, could make my blood sugar go really high. And I would have only be able to see a nurse once a week. Well, my blood sugar could have gone way out of whack, could have gone, could have gotten to the point where it could have gotten really bad. So anyway, that's why I came down here in the first place. That is no longer the case. I am done my chemo completely. I'm done with it completely. I won't have that problem anymore. If my blood sugar goes way up, it's because of something I'm eating. And even when I was here, if my blood sugar went way up, I would wonder why. I would make sure that the next meals I would have would not make my blood sugar go up a lot more. I was careful about that. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, that is the way it is. I don't need to be here anymore. And just because some people think I do, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be here. I do not want to be here. I want to get my driver's license back. I want to get my driver's license back, and then I want to get a vehicle again. And then I want to get a job again. I want my life back to as normal as it was before I had the stroke and before I had found out I had lymphoma cancer. I want to do that as much as possible. As much as possible. I know your life changes once that happens. I know that. But yet, yet. You know, I'm going to work as hard as I can to do that, to be able to get my driver's license back. I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep trying. You know, I could see why I won't be able to. You know, if my vision were bad enough to where I shouldn't drive, then it's like, okay, I'll accept that. I will accept that. But until that happens, until I test my eyes and go, sorry, your eyes aren't good enough for you to be able to drive, then I will, until that happens, I'm going to keep trying. You know. So anyway. Anyway, hopefully I'll be going to Fargo today. We'll see. But I need to have money to be able to do that. If I don't have, I get $40 a week. So if I don't have that there, then it'll be going up there this Thursday or next week. See you later.